students, let us see one application of Rook polynomial, that is arrangement with forbidden positions. So here I will be using the concept of exclusion and inclusion as well as the concept of Rook polynomial. Now suppose that there are m objects which need to be arranged in n places where n is greater than or equal to m. Suppose there are constraints under which some objects cannot occupy certain places. So I have some forbidden positions here. Such positions are called forbidden positions. The number of ways to do so is given by the rule n is equal to s0 minus s1 plus s2 minus s3 minus 1 to the power n sn. This formula we have already used in the principle of exclusion and inclusion. Now we will be using Rook polynomials to solve this. So now what is S0? S0 is basically n factorial. What is Sk? Sk is n minus k factorial and Rk for different values of k. So now using this, what we will be doing, first we will represent the given situation in a form of a board, and then we will find out Rook polynomial of that particular board. From Rook polynomial, I'll get the value of R1, R2, R3 and all, which I will substitute here to get the values of Sk, which in turn I'll substitute here and get the answer. Let us start with the first question. Now suppose I have a question, an apple, banana, mango, orange are to be distributed to 4 boys B1, B2, B3, B4. So see how I am representing it in a board. Apple, banana, mango, orange. B1, B2, B3, B4. Even if you swap like B1, B2, B3, B4, you put as a vertical and A, B, M, O as horizontal, board will change but answer will remain same. Okay, now see what is the constraint given here. B1 and B2 don't want apple. So B1 and B2 don't want apple. So I am putting a dot ki these are the forbidden positions. Okay. Then B3 don't want banana or mango. So mango or banana B3 don't want. Right. Now B4 don't want orange. So B4 don't want orange. Now in how many ways I can distribute? So the thing is done. So what I will do now, usually in Rook polynomial, block windows we don't consider, but now we will consider the block windows. So let me name it 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Right? So I got this board. Now I want to find out the Rook polynomial for this board. You all should keep in mind, if there are more rows and columns and you directly start by the basic definition, it becomes very complicated because R2, R3 values will be very big. So it is always advisable to apply product rule or the expansion formula. You can watch the video for product rule and expansion formula which I have uploaded already. Now if I look at this thing, this board can be splitted. See 3, 4 can easily move this side without striking anyone. 5 can easily move upward and this side without striking anyone. 1 and 2 also can be easily splitted. So basically this board can be splitted into 3 boards. So first board will be 1, 2. Second board will be 3, 4. And third board will be 5. Okay. In fact, if you want 3, 4, 5, one single board also you can consider. Okay. So I have now C1, C2 and C3. Now what will be the Rook polynomial for this? Obviously Rook polynomial, you can see the video on Rook polynomial, 1 plus 2 positions are there and I cannot place 2 pawns without capturing, so 1 plus 2x only. Same way this is also 1 plus 2x and this is 1 plus x. Sorry. So what is my C? C is basically we should write R C comma x. Okay. So it is 1 plus 2x, 1 plus 2x and 1 plus x. Okay, now you multiply this, what you will get? My Rook polynomial is 1 plus 5x plus 8x square plus 4x cube. Now in this value is R1, this value is R2 and this value is R3. So now I will start finding the s values. S naught is equal to 4 factorial, which is equal to 24. Also sk is equal to n minus k factorial rk. Right. So now let me do s1. So 4 minus 1 is what? 3. 3 factorial into r1. Okay. So now what is 3 factorial? 6 into what is r1 value? 5. So I got 30. Now s2 is equal to 4 minus 2 is 2 factorial into r2. Right. So 2 into 8, which is 16. Then s3 is equal to 1 factorial into r3. Right, which is equal to, what is the value of r3? 4. So I got these values. Now I will apply the formula. N cap is equal to s0 minus s1 plus s2 minus s3. So now my values will be, what is s0? S0 is equal to 24 minus 30 plus 16 minus 4, right, which is equal to n cap is equal to 6. So I can do this arrangement in 6 different ways. I can distribute the fruits among 4 boys with this constraints in 6 different ways. This is how we have to do the questions. Now let us see one more question. Now what is given here, there are 5 teachers who has to be assigned to the as a class teacher of 5 classes. And now what are the restrictions? That T1 and T2 teachers don't want C1 and C2 class. So T1 and T2 don't want C1 and C2. Correct. T3 and T4 don't want C4 and C5. Means C4 and C5 is not okay for them. And T5 don't want these 3 classes. So now this is my board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. Now again I can easily make it out that I can split it into 2 boards. One board is with 1, 2, 3, 4 and the other board is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right. So it can be split into 2 boards. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and the other board is like this. So 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9, 10, 11. Correct. Now this board to 2 by 2 board we have done n number of times and we know the polynomial for this is 1 plus 4x plus 2x square. Now let us work for this one. So here also I am applying the product rule. Now what is the value of R1 here? How many positions are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now for R2 I need to write down all the 2 by 2 pairs. So if you observe here carefully, see here 5 can sit with 8, 5 can sit with 9, 5 can sit with 11. Same way 6 can sit with 7, 6 can sit with 9, 6 can sit with 10. Then 7 can sit with 9, 7 can sit with 11. Okay. Then 8 can sit with 9, 8 can sit with 10. Correct? So let us cross check. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So R2 is equal to 10. Now let us make the 3 pawns. So 5 can sit with 8 and 9. Then 5 and 8 can sit with 10. No, 5 and 8 cannot sit with 11 also. So this is gone. Correct. So 5, 8, 9 is one pair. Now let us see 6. So 6 can sit with 7 and 7 can sit with 9. So only these two are available. So R3 is equal to 3. Correct. So now what is my Rook polynomial for the board? It is equal to R C1x into R C2x, where this is your C1 and the Rook polynomial of this, I have not written the Rook polynomial, let me write down C2. So the C2 polynomial is 1 plus 7x plus 10x square plus 3x cube plus 2x cube. We have 2 pairs only. So R3 is 2x cube. Right. So I need to multiply these two. So if you multiply 1 plus 4x plus 2x square and 1 plus 7x plus 10x square plus 2x cube, you will get the polynomial. So the polynomial for this is equal to 1 plus 11x plus 40x square plus 56x cube plus 28x to the power 4. You should pause the video and solve it yourself and then cross check the answer. So this is R1, R2, this is R3, R4 and R5. Correct? Now S0 is equal to 5 factorial, which is equal to 5 into 4 into 3 into 2. Okay, 5 4s are 20, 23s are 60, 62s are 120. Right? S1 is equal to 4 factorial into 11, that is 264. S2 is equal to 3 factorial into 40, 240. S3 is equal to 2 factorial into 56, that is 112. And S4 is equal to 1 factorial into 28, that is equal to 28. Correct? And S5 is equal to 4 because 0 factorial is 1. Right? So R5 is the value, that is. Now what you do, you substitute this values, all these values in the formula of n cap, n complement S0 minus S1 plus S2 like this. So when you put all these values, you will get that n complement is equal to 8. So 8 ways this job can be done. So I hope you understood this question. Now same way we have one more question. Again the restrictions are given, constraints are given. So now I will solve this question partially. As Rook polynomial we have already practiced a lot. Now what are the restrictions here? P1 will not sit at T1 and T2. So this is blocked and P2 will not sit at T2. Okay, fine. And P3 will not sit at T3 and T4. So here is the issue. And P4 don't want T4 and T5. Excuse me for my handwriting. So now I have the board 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Correct? So it is a very simple board. If you observe, it can be split into a board like this. 1, 2, 3 and the other board, and since 2 rows, so it will be very easy to solve this also. 4, 5, 6, 7. So 2 boards came. So I will write down Rook polynomial of both and then I will multiply both to get the Rook polynomial of this big board. So this board we have already solved. So 1 plus 3x plus x square. And this board is also very easy, 1 plus 4x plus 3x square. So when you multiply these two, you will get the board Rook polynomial of the whole board is equal to 1 plus 7x plus 16x square plus 13x cube plus 3x to the power 4. Again by the same formula, S0 will be 5 factorial, which is 120. Then S1 will be 4 factorial into 7, which is 168. S2 will be equal to 3 factorial into 16, which is 96. S3 will be equal to 2 factorial into 13, that is 26. And S4 will be 1 factorial into 3. Then you substitute it in the formula of n, S0 minus S1 plus S2 like this. And if you substitute the values, you will get it 25. So answer is 25. Right? Now let us see one more question. See, it's an interesting question. Now when you are doing this question, what is given? That a student has 5 color sarees, okay? And now she has a lot of restrictions. So as per that, I will make my board, right? So what will be the board? See, what is the first thing they are saying? She has 5 color sarees. Now Monday she does not wear green. Okay, so Monday she don't want to wear green. Tuesday she don't want blue and red. So blue and red are blocked on Tuesday. Correct? Now the next one is what? Wednesday, blue and green. So green and blue on Wednesday she don't want. and Thursday red and yellow. So red and yellow. Okay, and Friday red. So Friday she don't want red. So now what is the box? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Okay. Now what I will be doing, I will be solving this question by using expansion formula. Till now all the question I did by product rule. Now this I will be doing by the expansion formula, so that expansion formula is also clear to you. Right? So in expansion formula, what is the concept? Make a star at any one square. So let me select 6. See, your target should always be to reduce the number of rows in the box. Correct? And I can see this 8 is isolated. So that is the reason I targeted 6 to eliminate 8. So the moment I did this, I get a box or a board. Board is the most appropriate word, which will have, if you observe, if you remove, see, everything will go. I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4. So what is D basically? When we make a star in one square, that particular row means this column and this row should be eliminated. So the moment I did this, I got only this small. Now E is formed by removing only that starred square, right? So now I will be writing the board 1, 2, 3 and 4, right? So 1, 2, 3. I should make one more. Now let me again put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 6 is removed and here I have 8. Now when I am talking about this board is to not a problem, right? For this board, see, it is a simple board, 1 plus 4x plus 3x square, because 4 positions are there and 2 if I want to place, only 3 ways are possible. So D is so easy. Now in this, why it is a problem? Because 8 is sitting pretty far. But I can make it out one thing. If 8 moves up, it is not colliding with anyone. If it is moving like this or this, it is not colliding with anyone. So I can split it into 2 boards. One board is only 8 and the one board is first 3 rows, like this. Okay. So this is how you should think. So now see here, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Then 1 is blank and then after that 1 is there, which is 7. And I can't isolate 7 because 7 when moving this side, left hand side, it is colliding with 4 and 3. So these two are the board. Now for the single board, this is splitting a E board. Okay. Now this 8 is what? 1 plus x. Now I need to write down the Rook polynomial for this one. So how to write down Rook polynomial for this one? If you observe, R1 in this Rook polynomial is equal to, see, count it. How many positions are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So R1 is 6. Okay. Now let us check for R2. R2 means I should write down all the pairs. So I am writing down here all the pairs. Let me start with 1. So 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 7, 2, 3, 2, 5, 2, 7, 3, 5, 3, 7, 4, 5, 4, 7. How many? Just check if I have not, 4, 7 cannot be the place. Oh, see, I have written it wrong. The 7 should come here. This board only I did mistake here. 6 and 7. Right? So this is 6 and 7. So when I am removing 6, 5 and 7 are coming in the same row. Correct? So 5 and 7 are coming in the same row and 8 is going. But here by mistake when I am splitting it, 8 I have removed and 5 and 7 should come in the same row. This. Right? Now you check. So I got 4, 7. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? So my R2 is equal to 10. Correct? Now next step what I'll do, I have got my R2. Once again you check for any mistakes because I am writing this. Okay, correct. Now go for 3 cross 3. If I start making 3 cross 3, I'll have 1, 3, 7. I'll have 1, 4, 7. I'll have 2, 3, 5. I'll have 2, 3, 7. Always cross check. Once you are written, then you check 2, 3, 7. They should go in the different lines, right? So R3 is equal to 4. So now what will be the Rook polynomial for E? Now for E the Rook polynomial will be, since I have applied the product rule, 1 plus x. Okay, then 1 plus 6x plus 10x square plus 4x cube. Correct? So I'll get this 10x square plus 4x cube. When I'll open this, I'll get 1 plus 6x plus 10x square plus 4x cube plus x plus 6x square plus 10x cube plus 4x to the power 4. Correct? I can solve it then. And then what is the expansion formula? Now you have to apply the extension formula. So how I will apply the extension formula? C is equal to dx plus e. So I should multiply this by x and then I should add it with e. So now when you get it, I'll just give you the hint here that you will have the answer. This question, I'm just skipping this page. So I'll write down here. So now what I am doing, I know that C is equal to dx plus e. Correct? So my dx will be x plus 4x square plus 3x cube and e we have already written. So now when I sort it out, my final C will be equal to 1 plus 8x plus 20x square plus 17x cube plus 4x to the power 4, where this is R1, R2, R3 and R4. Correct? Now when you solve, you should pause and you should calculate yourself. S0 is 120, S1 is 192, S2 is 120, S3 is 34, S4 is equal to 4 and then N complement is 18. So this question you should solve properly because it is splitted into 3 boards. So once I am applying expansion formula and then once I am applying the board. Many time to reduce the effort, they split it into further 2 boards and apply expansion formula twice. Now this is a different question. I want to just show you. See, this condition is given. When I made the board, I got this. Now in this, all the forbidden positions are scattered. So if you start working with this, it will be very, very lengthy, or you have to do so many times you have to split the board. So the best option is that you can swap the rows and column. See, if I change the arrangement, earlier it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I made it 1, 5, 2, 4, 6, 3 and here also 1, 5, 3, 4, 2, 6. So what happened? All this forbidden position came close. So now I can see 2 different boards which are not overlapping each other. So I can apply product rule very easily. So this is how also you can reduce the question and you can save a lot of time. So this was all about the forbidden position arrangement. In next video, I will be moving to the next module or the next concept about the Cartesian product, relations and functions. Thank you.